Shut up, you little brat. I don't believe this job. Can't believe people keep having babies. But you are $1 million baby, aren't you? So I guess I'll just have to put up with you. Just have to put up with a lot of things.
Couldn't have that letter because I burnt it right here at the Unicorn.
You burnt a letter, darling, not the letter.
It was so the letter. You think I don't recognize my own handwriting?
Raven, you burnt a duplicate.
I did what?
You know, I think I've been hanging around you too much. I've caught several of your worst traits. Remember when you asked me to stand outside April's penthouse and watch for unidentified flying objects?
Yes, and you found it. I saw it in your hand.
Yeah, I found it about a block from the terrace where you threw it from. Oh, pardon me. From the terrace where the wind blew it. I had enough time to go to a duplicating center, and I had a good copy made. That's what you burnt.
Why?
Well, I thought you might like a copy for your files. Here.
It's not the original, is it?
No, darling. It wasn't the original. The original is in a very safe place.
All right, Elliot. Why are you doing this to me?
Because I thought it was about time that I had the upper hand in this relationship, darling. You've had it your own way far too long.
What do you want? Is this blackmail?
Oh, no, darling. I want you to know who your friends are. And your friends are not Logan Swift or Derek Mallory. Do I make myself clear?
What's the matter? You're expecting me.
I forgot.
You forgot? You forgot? Raven, we just made this date
Derek,
3 days ago.
I'm sorry, but I can't go out with you.
All right, what's going on here? What is this hot and cold routine?
Look, Derek, it's not a routine. It's just the way things are right now, okay?
Don't give me that. This is the way you play your games. Everybody's got to have a gimmick, and this one's yours.
Derek, look, please, please. I mean, you know I want to get out of this apartment. I want to get away from this stupid kid. I'd love to go out to dinner with you.
It meant so much to you. How come you just forgot all about it?
Because it was easier than telling you that I couldn't go out with you tonight. Or any other night, for that matter.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly the way it sounds.
All right. Okay, I think this is all getting perfectly clear.
No, wait a minute, please. Derek,
No.
just let me try to explain, okay? Look, I don't mean forever. It's just, sit down, please, until I can clear up this whole mess.
What mess?
The custody trial. I'm trying to get my baby back. And Logan's making my whole life miserable. Now, I know he's your friend, and you think you could not possibly do anything wrong, but he will do anything, when it comes to that baby, anything to get him back, including spying on his own wife.
Oh, he wouldn't use the fact that we see each other to hurt you in a custody trial?
He would so. The whole trial depends on whether or not he can prove I'm a fit mother, right?
I'm not a lawyer, don't ask me.
Well, it's true, and the court always favors the woman, so the only chance he has is if he can prove I'm some kind of a cheap little tramp.
And going out with me makes you a cheap little tramp,
I just don't want to take any chances, don't you see?
Look, you and Logan are legally separated. There's nothing wrong with you going out with other men. There's nothing wrong with him going out with other women.
Oh, he's only going out with one woman, Mrs. April Scott.
Well, that's all the more reason. He can go out with April Scott. There's no reason why we can't have dinner together.
You just won't understand me.
No, I understand more than you think. It's just your way of dumping me.
That's not true, Derek. That's not true at all. Look, I think of you all the time. I really do.
Well, if that's true, why do you keep using this pointless excuse?
It's not a pointless excuse. That baby means everything to me. Do you understand? Everything. And I will act like a nun for a month if that's what it takes to get that baby back.
Sure.
Damn you, Elliot! Goodman, I'll get you. Stay with Julia. I'm coming. Hello? Oh. Yes, Oscar, send him up. Damn, what? Come on.
Hi.
Hi, yourself. Look, Logan, I'm giving you this chance to just forget about the whole thing. No hard feelings at all.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about the fact that I am an emotional and physical wreck.
Well, I like my women distraught and disheveled.
Logan, you're not going to want to be seen in public with me. People are gonna point and laugh.
You're kidding me, right? You are as beautiful as ever. No, take that back. You are more beautiful than ever. Truly. Brought your corsage.
Yeah, Mrs. Goodman's been here quite a while. She's up with Julie right now.
What'd you think of her?
She's mad about her?
Yeah?
Says she's absolutely the most beautiful baby she has ever worked with, but I'm sure she said the exact same thing about Adam.
Got news for you. She said the same thing about Jamie.
Oh, I don't care. I think she's wonderful. And if Miles and Nicole didn't need her so badly, I'd steal her away.
I feel the same way. Sooner or later, though, you're going to have to see about getting some permanent help here.
I know, I suppose so. Just haven't been anywhere, so it hasn't been urgent.
You're going somewhere tonight, aren't you? This is sort of an event for you, isn't it? Too bad you couldn't have gotten Robert Redford.
Well, let's see. I kind of like what I got.
Oh, but it is a special occasion. You're stuck with a stodgy old district attorney, you know?
This stodgy old district attorney happens to be very handsome. And you look wonderful.
It's probably the suit. It's clean, you know. I just got it out of the dryer.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm worried about. How can I go out with a distinguished public figure like yourself feeling and looking the way I do?
You talked me into it. You're hideous. I'm leaving.
What?
Okay, you're gorgeous. I'm staying. April.
Yes.
You're beautiful.
Yes.
Look at my eyes, please. You're beautiful. You always look beautiful to me. I suspect that you always will look beautiful to me.
Yeah? Thanks. I needed that. Oh. Friendship.
Oh, I hear that word so often these days. Friend, friendship.
That's what you are. A very good friend.
Very good friend. Well, that's a little better. Step up. On a scale of 1 to 10, I suppose you'd say I was,
7.5.
7.5. Oh,
That's not bad.
Not an 8.
Well, look, speaking of numbers, what time is our reservation?
7.5.
Oh, I guess we better get going, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I'll take these in.
Logan?
Yeah?
In all seriousness now, really. Do I look all right?
In all seriousness, you look fine.
My hair, my makeup?
Perfect.
I don't know. I'm not so sure that you can really see from that far away now. Look closely. My eyes?
Perfect.
Both of them?
It's hard to tell which one is more perfect. Well, I'll get out of your hair. I'm sure you're as busy as I am.
Oh, Logan, could I ask you about something?
Of course.
It's about you and your wife.
Okay.
Didn't you tell me that the two of you had a formal agreement of separation?
That's right.
I don't know too much about these things. You see, even in my divorce, we didn't have any agreements. We just had a quick divorce. Her parents saw to that.
Well, a divorce is the next thing on my agenda. I'd be divorced already, only Raven was in London.
Well, what I'm getting at is this agreement. Did it dictate any conditions for social behavior?
What do you mean? Like seeing other people?
Yeah, like seeing other people.
No, of course not. How could it? As far as Raven and I were concerned, even our marriage license was just a scrap of paper.
So if Raven were to date other men, it really wouldn't affect the custody suit you're preparing?
No, not at all. And what Raven does with her love life, it's totally up to her. I'm not concerned unless it alters the way she takes care of my son. I care about that. Answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
Well, you're finally awake.
It's not even 9 o'clock yet.
You really didn't hear that baby howling, did you? I tried to wake you up, but you wouldn't budge.
You should have just fed him chocolate. That always shuts him up.
I just gave him the bottle.
You did?
God knows it was hot enough, but he didn't seem to mind. There's only one thing I think he needs changing, but you'd better do that.
You are an angel. You are turning into quite a little daddy, aren't you?
No, I just acted in self-defense.
Well, I think you deserve a reward.
Oh, that I'll agree to.
Elliot, why don't you be a sweetheart and go make me breakfast? Something like, Eggs Benedict. Hmm?
The most you'll get out of me, darling, is fried easy. And bacon if you have any.
I don't even know what's in the refrigerator. That babysitter probably ate everything.
You know, that girl is a horror. Why don't you get someone else? And while you're at it, someone a little older, like 21 or 22.
Babysitters are very hard to come by, but I'll tell you what. There's an old woman across the road. No, she loves Jamie. She really does. She's nuts about him. The only problem is I think she drinks.
Be careful, Raven. You know how much that baby is worth.
I'm not exactly sure, to tell the truth. Mother is not very specific. But I think it's somewhere around 15 to 20 million.
To think I shared a bottle with a millionaire.
Well, why don't you go change a millionaire's diaper?
No way. I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you.
What?
You change his diapers and I'll make the breakfast.
All right. It's a deal.
Okay.
Hello?
It's Derek.
Oh, good morning.
I just had a conversation with your husband not 5 minutes ago.
Well, look, Derek, I can't talk to you because the baby's crying. I have to go change his
Well,
diaper.
this will only take a minute. You see, he told me something that was contradictory to what you told me last night. He said there was nothing in your agreement that prevented you from going out with other men. And that even if you were going out with other men, it certainly wouldn't affect your custody case.
Logan told you that, right?
Yes.
Well, can't you see? He's just trying to trap me.
Damn you, Raven. Do you expect me to believe that? Now, come on. If you want to stop seeing me, all right, I'll drop out of your life like a stone. But don't give me these feeble excuses.
No, I don't want to stop seeing you, I swear I don't.
Well, then prove it. Do something. Or else just consider this our last conversation.
Oh, don't do that, Derek. All right, I'll see you tonight. I'll see you tonight, but it's got to be very late, okay? Listen, I have to go. The baby's crying. I got to put his diaper on, okay? Bye-bye. April.
Where's the frying pan?
Frying pan? What's it look like?
A mistake, Mr. Farnsworthy. I put that check in the mail a week ago if it was a day. Well, you know how the Postal Service is. It must be wending its way across town via Paris, Rome, and Geneva.
Elliot, is it in here?
Just send the next shipment on schedule. And if you haven't received your money by then, I'll make sure the amount on the next check is doubled. Okay?
Elliot, will you give me a hint? I mean, am I getting warm or
Raven,
am I cold?
I am trying to do business. There's no time to conduct a scavenger hunt. Well, surely, Mr. Farnsworthy, you can see a way to show a little goodwill. After all, a disco without liquor is like a swimming pool without water. Don't worry, you'll get your money up. Yes. Yes. Goodbye. I won't be able to put him off much longer.
Elliot, I am sick and tired of playing Sherlock Holmes in the case of the missing blackmail letter. It's no fun anymore. Will you tell me where it's at?
You should be happy that letter is in my possession, Raven. Because if I don't have it, they have it. And then they would be able to use it against you in Logan's custody suit.
Elliot, if you give me that letter and let me rip it up into little pieces, I'll do anything you want. Anything.
Raven, if I don't give you that letter, you'll do anything. Remember.
Will you at least give me a hint?
It's hidden away safely.
Safe. It's in a safe. All right, where's your safe?
Raven, dearest. First of all, I'm not admitting it's in the safe. Secondly, I would be foolish to give you the opportunity to lose it again conveniently like you did over at April's.
All right, then I guess I'm just going to have to sneak into this office in the dead of night and crack the safe myself.
Forget about being a safecracker, darling. No, just think you'd have to use sandpaper on your hands to sensitize your fingers, and that would absolutely ruin your manicure.
I want that letter.
Raven, why don't you flutter on out over there? I have business to attend to before the people arrive.
People? What people? If business is the same as it's been all week, you're not going to have anybody here.
You're about as much help as that waitress I hired 2 days ago. Would you believe that the woman quit on me without giving me notice?
Well, maybe I can help out.
Oh, yes, in that slinky outfit we were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I can find a nice, sophisticated man who knows the right way to treat a lady.
You work here?
I'm not sitting on this rickety old ladder for my health. What do you want?
Could you,
Oh, sorry.
I was wondering, do you do the hiring and the firing?
Well, I'm the assistant manager, sort of. Why?
I'm here about the waitress job.
What's your name?
Jody.
Hey, Jody, I'm Kelly.
Hi.
Hey, listen, if you knew about the job, you ought to be a fortune teller, not a waitress.
I don't understand. What's the big deal?
Well, we only found out an hour ago that Heather quit. Mr. Dorn told me to put a help wanted sign up, but haven't got around to it.
Well, my crystal ball happened to be Heather's boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend, I should say. He told me Heather split.
Well, listen. The boss is desperate for a replacement.
Look no further. Here I am.
All right. Let's go see the boss.
Couldn't you decide? I thought you were the assistant manager.
Hey, look. You certainly got my approval. But Mr. Dorn's got the final word. Come on.
Okay.
Mr. Dorn, I've got someone here you're going to want to meet.
Well, she doesn't look like a process server, so I guess it's okay.
I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Dorn. I'm your new waitress, Jody.
How are you now? Tell me, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Yeah, I was in here the other night.
Hey, Jody heard about Heather quitting, and she wants the job.
I'm ready, willing, and able.
I don't doubt that for an instant, Jody, but you must also have had experience.
I sure have.
Oh, Mr. Dorn was referring to experience as a waitress.
I could wait on tables or sling hash or anything that has to be done around here, I can do.
Don't you think that Jody would be a welcome addition to the club, Mr. Dorn?
Well, Jody, I could put you on the payroll and see how things work out.
Terrific, Mr. Dorn.
Call me Elliot. Providing, of course, you are willing to start immediately.
Does the job include supper?
That is the traditional arrangement.
Then consider me on duty.
Hey, come on, I'll show you where the kitchen is.
Mallory. Look, I'm sorry, I'm busy right now. Look, my world does not come to a stop just because you've got a problem. Hold on a minute. Look, I'm sorry, I've got to take this phone call. Leave me that folder. We'll talk this case through first thing in the morning, all right? I'm sorry.
Nice evening.
I'm sorry. All right, now what's so damned important?
Derek, I have big problems.
What's the matter? Can't you decide what colored polish to put on your toenails?
It's your problem, too, if you want to go out with me tonight.
All right, I'm sorry. What is the matter?
Well, I was supposed to meet you at the restaurant in half an hour, and my babysitter is not here yet.
Oh, don't you have a backup sitter or something?
No. And I'm going to call her and find out the story, but if she can't come, I'm afraid I'm just going to have to cancel the date.
Look, I'm sure she's just delayed in traffic. She'll be knocking on your door any minute.
Must be fate. Someone is trying to tell me something.
Of course they're trying to tell you something. They're trying to tell you to get a more reliable babysitter.
No, they're trying to tell me I should have stuck to my resolution not to see you until after the custody trial. Derek, look, I can't promise you anything. I'll do the best I can. Look, you have to eat dinner anyway, right? So why don't you go to the restaurant, and if I can't make it for sure, I'll call you, okay? Okay. Bye-bye. All right, Gloria. You better not be home. You better be on your way here.
Hello?
Gloria, where are you?
Oh, I'm here. How else could I answer the phone?
You're supposed to be here. You promised me you would come here and babysit, remember?
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Swift. No can do. I just got out of a sick bed.
Well, who you sharing your sick bed with? Your boyfriend, Larry?
Look, I missed a beach party because of this rotten cold. I'm in no mood for you to get on my
Why
case.
didn't you call me then?
I forgot. Look, I'll make it up to you some other night.
Hey, my date is tonight. Thanks for nothing. Maybe a friendly neighbor. Yes, hello, operator. Could I have the number for Henrietta Cross at 147 Coriander Street? Thank you. Right. Okay, 555-8465. Thank you very much. Hello, Mrs. Cross. This is Raven Swift. Swift. I'm the lady who lives downstairs. No, the lady with the baby that you're always admiring every time we... Right. Right. Oh, I'm fine. Fine. How are you? Good. Look, Mrs. Cross, I wanted to ask you a very, very big favor. My babysitter canceled at the last minute, and I am in desperate need to have someone come up here and watch Jamie for a couple of hours. Do you suppose that you could come up here? You will? Oh, Mrs. Cross, that's great. Can you come right away as soon as possible? Oh, terrific. I love you. Thank you. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Mirror, mirror in my hand, who's the fairest in the land? Well, Mrs. Cross, come in. That was certainly fast.
Well, you sounded like you were in a hurry, so I figured I'd rush right over.
You are a lifesaver.
Where is the cute little fella?
He is in the bedroom sleeping right now. But he will wake up very soon, and he's going to want his bottle. It's over there. All I have to do is heat it up.
No problem.
Let's see. Everything that you need to change him is in there by his crib. And here, I'll leave a number right here where you can reach me.
Hey, Jimmy and me, we're going to get along just fine. Don't you worry.
Jamie. Okay, there's a whole lot of food in the refrigerator, so help yourself.
All I'm going to need is some ice.
Well, look, I'll try not to be too late. Have a good time with Jamie, okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah, you too. Well, I can watch TV just as easy here as I can in my place. Well, Jimmy, you're going to get your bottle tonight, and I'm going to get mine.
I'm sorry.
About giving you up for dead.
Well, look, this was a very questionable decision on my part anyway.
All right, calm down. Let me order you a drink.
Derek, I just feel very nervous being here with you in public.
What's the matter? This law and order type's not classy enough for you?
Very funny.
Look, I explained to you everything that Logan told me about your separation agreement.
You are going to a lot of trouble, aren't you?
And that legally there's no problem for either one of you to keep the company of the person you want.
You know, I wish you had picked a place a little more out of the way.
I thought you liked this place.
Well, I do. It's just that there's a lot of people here, and you never know who you might run into.
Is it Logan you're afraid of running into? Or somebody else?
All right, now look. I don't want to hear a peep out of you. You understand? You be on your very best behavior. Now, you sit down and you read this book. Okay. Good, she's here.
I'm sorry I'm late, honey.
Come in.
I'm afraid I got a little lost on my way over here.
Mrs. Cross, you live downstairs.
So I do. It's a joke. Oh, now there's that cute little matinee idol.
Wait a minute, Mrs. Cross, sit down. Are you feeling okay?
I feel wonderful.
Yeah, I bet you do. Because when you get within 10 feet of my little boy, he probably will get drunk from your breath.
I took a little nip before I came over, 'cause it's chilly outside.
Mrs. Cross, it's the middle of summer.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you actually think I'm going to let you stay with my little boy in that condition?
What condition is that?
How were you going to entertain him? Sing a couple of rousing choruses of 99 bottles of beer on the wall?
Does he know that one?
Oh, I don't believe this.
Oh, listen, don't worry about it, honey. I'm as steady as a rock.
Stiff as one, you mean?
I can hold my liquor.
Yeah, I bet you can hold your liquor. I don't know who needs a wet nurse more, you or Jamie.
Hey, you just scoot on out of here, have yourself a terrific time. You got nothing to worry about.
What kind of a mother do you think I am? That little boy is more precious than gold to me.
Well, you can trust me. I can take care of him.
I bet you can. Who's going to take care of you after you pass out? Goodbye, Mrs.
Hey,
Cross.
no, wait a minute. Hey, listen. I expect to get paid for my time, you know?
All right, when you're steady enough to hold a pen, you send me a bill, okay? Bye. Oh, now what am I going to do? That's right, Jamie. You be nice and quiet. You eat your cracker. Be a good little boy. Okay.
Unicorn.
Elliot, it's Raven.
Hello, Raven. I trust you calling to tell me you're on your way.
Not quite.
What do you mean, not quite? I thought we had a date. You know how upset I'll be if you break it again.
Look, I know you think that just because you have that letter, it makes your every wish my command, but unless you want to make it a threesome, our date is off tonight.
Who else did you have in mind?
Jamie, you idiot. I was supposed to have a babysitter, but she couldn't make it, and I can't leave him alone.
I thought you had something worked out with a neighbor.
I did, but the neighbor came in drunk, and I can't take any chances with this custody trial.
Oh, well, I guess if the mountain can't come to Muhammad, I'll see if I can duck out a bit later and come over for a nightcap, okay?
Okay, I'll be here. Bye. Darn it. Jamie, you just ruined your mommy's good time. You owe me one, kid.
Well, hi there, Lori Mae. This is your favorite attorney, Cliff Nelson.
Hello?
Is that you, Raven?
Who's this?
It's Cliff Nelson here.
Oh, hi, Cliff.
Nothing wrong, is there? You sound upset. I hope it's nothing I said.
No, what do you want?
Well, I thought we could talk some business, about the custody suit.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, it's awfully impersonal on the phone, We haven't seen each other in a very long time.
Well, what exactly did you have in mind?
Oh, I thought we could talk about the case, over dinner some night.
Oh, wait a minute. We really haven't seen each other in a long time, have we? Look, why don't you come over here tonight?
Tonight? Really? Oh. Well, let me check my appointment book and see if I'm free. You happen to be in luck. I happen to be free tonight.
Terrific. Hey, I'll be waiting, okay?
All right, I'll be right over.
Okay, bye-bye. Well, you just might be the answer to my prayers. Am I too late, or do you already have a date?
What are you talking about?
I have got my hands on a brand new babysitter.
Good. I've always thought old problems could be solved if one had the proper incentive. You obviously couldn't stand the thought of being away from me.
Oh, that must be it.
When can I expect you?
Well, look, I don't know if this is going to go through or not, so give me about an hour, and if I'm not there, you'll just have to start without me.
I have every confidence you'll be here.
Bye-bye.
I came over as quick as I... Wow, Raven, you look fabulous.
Thank you. I put on this dress just for you.
Really? You didn't have to do that, although it does appeal to my male ego.
Well, I like to look nice for you.
Brought a bottle of wine.
Thank you. Yeah, screw-on cap and everything.
Well, it's better that way. You see, that way you don't get any cork in your glass.
Well, look, before we drink, I want to talk to you. I suspect that you're just trying to ply me with alcohol, so I'll say something to help you with your court battle, right?
Okay, I'll make this short and sweet.
Okay.
I want to talk to you about that letter situation.
I don't want to talk about that.
Well, we got to talk about that. I have to admit that was the most creative bit of evidence destroying I've ever seen.
I told you exactly what happened. I had the letter in my hand, the wind came, and it blew it right over the ledge.
Oh, I see. Would you mind repeating that with a lie detector attached to you?
Wait a minute. I don't have to take
Oh, wait,
this.
wait. I'm sorry. I guess I should congratulate you. That trick was mean and sneaky and illegal, but very clever.
Well, I hope it didn't hurt your case.
Well, it destroyed the only bit of hard evidence we have, but I don't think you did as much damage as you think.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Well, April Scott saw that letter, right? Eyewitness testimony is just as good as the letter itself in court.
After all April's been through, Logan wouldn't dare put her through the ordeal of a court case.
Wrong. Logan wants that kid more than anything. He's already made an arrangement with April, and she's going to testify.
Really?
Yeah, so I thought we could avoid a messy courtroom scene. Thought we could make some arrangement here, and you know how this case is going to end up.
Well, it makes perfect sense. April would turn against me and side with Logan.
All she's going to do is just tell the truth.
No, he's been so attentive to her, she would do anything he asks.
You think the only thing that Logan sees in April is that she's going to testify him, hmm?
Well, what other reason could there possibly be?
Look, Logan does not do things for ulterior motives, unlike some people that I know. Sure, he was sympathetic to her, but after all, she did lose her husband. But in case you haven't noticed, Logan is crazy about April.
How long have you been suffering from these delusions?
You think I'm kidding, huh?
Cliff, be rational. Logan is a very attractive man, and he has excellent taste in women. What could he possibly see in April Scott?
Beauty, as they say, is in the eye of the beholder.
She is a wishy-washy blonde with absolutely no sex appeal.
Well, I have no trouble looking at her.
Well, Logan is just romancing her to use her vulnerabilities to help his court case.
You better get wise, Jezebel. Logan has stars in his eyes, and April's the one who put him there. Now, he thinks that she's the bee's knees. He thinks that no other woman can hold a candle to her, and that includes you.
Well, he's certainly lowering his standards. Cliff, you said that you didn't have any place to go tonight, right? That you're free?
No, I'm not free, but I'm reasonable.
Well, there is something that you could do for me that would make me real happy.
Well, your wish is my command.
Thank you. Why don't you just sit down here and sip your wine, lean back, relax.
Well, that sounds good so far.
And if the baby cries, will you bring in the bottle? It's on the stove. I'm just going to run in here and get a few things ready.
Hey, where are you going?
Well, I'm just going out for a while, but don't worry, I'll be right back.
Wait, you're going to go out and leave me here?
Somebody has to stay with Jamie.
Wait a minute. When I said your wish is my command, being your babysitter is not what I had in mind.
I'll pay you the going rate, and you can eat whatever's in the refrigerator.
I mean, you can't do this to me. I'm a lover, not a babysitter.
Well, why don't you try this? You might find something you're good at.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Just because you're jealous of April and Logan, don't take it out on me.
The thought of me being jealous of April Scott is absurd.
Yeah, well, admit it, huh? Even though you're separated from Logan, the thought that he'd be in love with another woman really rankles you. Admit it!
You let me out. April is madly in love with her dead husband.
Yeah?
I mean, those torches are awfully heavy to carry, especially for a pretty young widow.
Well, suppose she's not a widow, huh? Draper Scott may be alive.
What did you say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Cliff, you said that Draper Scott might still be alive.
Yeah, admit it. Even though you're separated from Logan, the thought of him being in love with another woman really rankles you. Admit it!
Out!
No!
Because April's still in love with her dead husband. I mean, that's a hard enough torch to bear for a pretty young widow.
Well, she may not be a widow, you know? Draper Scott may still be alive.
What did you say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
You said that Draper Scott might still be alive.
No. No, I said that his memory may still be alive.
That's not what you meant, Cliff. Come on. You know something I don't know.
Hey, me? Come on. Me know something you don't know? The CIA calls you up and asks you what's going on.
Then why did you just tell me that Draper might still be alive? They found his body in a train wreck. He was dead. They buried him. There was a funeral. I even cried.
Oh, you cried for the wrong body. Hey, look, forget I ever said that, all right? Forget I ever said anything. Look, if you tell anybody I said this, you'll be crying at my funeral.
You haven't even told me anything, so talk. Come on, why did we all cry for the wrong stiff?
Because it was the wrong stiff in the casket. That wasn't Draper Scott. I don't know, something strange happened up there at Grand Falls. Sergeant Dwyer, the guy who's supposed to take Draper to the pen, he was handcuffed to the wrong man.
How do you know this?
Because they did an autopsy. They dug up the body to take a second look, and it wasn't Draper. It was somebody else.
Then what happened to Draper's body?
And nobody knows. So don't get so excited about it, because he probably drowned with all those other people. And maybe, just maybe he is still alive.
I don't believe this. And Logan knew. Logan knew the whole time. My poor husband. He fell for a widow, and she isn't. See, Cliff, the thing is, I bet Logan knew about this the whole time. He just didn't want his darling little April to know that her husband might still be walking around.
Raven, you've got to believe me. You cannot tell anyone that I told you this. My car would never trust me with anything again in
Will
his
you
life.
stop worrying? I'm not going to tell anyone you told me. I'll just say it was a rumor. And besides, I don't see why it has to be some big secret anyway.
Well, because of Mrs. Draper Scott. How do you think she would feel about all this?
Wonderful. She'd think her husband was still alive.
There isn't a chance in 1,000 her husband's still alive.
Well, that's better than no chance at all.
No, it isn't. Do you want her to spend the rest of her life looking out a window, waiting?
That's a pretty picture.
I thought you said you were good friends with April.
I am good friends with April. Obviously, a lot better friends than Logan Swift is. Don't you see? He kept this information from her, right? Why? Because he wanted to keep her interested in him. Why did he want to keep her interested in him?
Because he's in love with her.
Who asked you? I'll tell you why. Because he needs her. That's why. He needs her for this custody trial. And you see, I just wonder. I wonder what April would say if she knew what Logan kept from her. Probably the most important information of her life.
Oh, no, wait a minute now. You're not going to tell April, are you? I mean, you can't tell April.
Seems as though a harmony is hard to find. Always on my mind. And frustrated days pass without sight. The edge of night